So, boom, listen. What are you saying, guys? The dust has settled. Yep. Are we at the point of we trust the process, or is the process finished? Is it in a bin? Is it in a spliff? What are we saying, guys? Remember Sacramento days, and don't forget Gen V. Love it. Just a spin off to the boys. Do not forget these programs, guys. Watching them, right? Well, I'm watching them at the moment. This is my thing right now, especially Sacramento days. Love it. But yeah, enough about Sacramento. Back to the Arsenal. Let's get the beater on as well. Let's get the beater on. There you go. There you go for the comment section. When the people arrive in their droves, hundreds of thousands. I heard Lee Gunner say, how many did he have in the on the tin? What did he say? Was it 100,000? Fantastic, bro. As much as a prat you may be sometimes, Lee, you've done well, bro. There, fantastic, great stuff in terms of business and YouTube and building your channel, your community. That's amazing, bro. Well, hats off to you for that, broski. Oh, here we go. I've got something for you, man. That should be arriving soon. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Let's open up Final Cut because I can edit and talk to you, man, at the same time. You see me? Because I'm talented. Talented. I'm gonna try and do an edit for this weekend of something. I'm gonna see how it goes and see if it gets taken down or whatnot. But I wanna try it in. I might try it tomorrow night. To be fair, now that I've said it out loud, I should never have said it out loud. To be fair, I should have just kept it to myself. Okay, here we go. We got football thicko. I didn't post this. Guys, regarding the Arsenal, there are no excuses. Arsenal have the best squad in the league. Please tell me you agree. Well, for me, I didn't post that. I don't know why I didn't post it. Shot it, everything, didn't post it. Interesting. I'll keep that just in case I said something interesting there. I can come back to that later on and say, I filmed this on such and such a day. And look, I was on the money. I was on the 4-game money. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? You gotta let you gotta let the room warm up. You gotta let it warm up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes 15, 20 minutes for the room to warm up. It's crazy. And by then I'm knackered. That's why I got to tip my hat off to my broski DJ AG. My bro will be going to the bitter end. He'll be 2 hours in. There could be 22 people. He'll still crack on. What you saying, Neil boy? Big up, fella. What were we saying about yesterday? And we spoke yesterday, didn't we? Pissed. Always, isn't it? It's the hope. It's the hope, bro, isn't it? It's the hope that kills you. Well. I've got a podcast coming out later. It'll be on the main page. On the main page. I've got to re-strategize. I've got to get the main page views up. So for when monetization is around, it'll be happy days because I would have built that side of the thing of the YouTube page up, and that's what also garners what's this? Oh, come on, final cut. Anyway, final cut's coming up. But yeah, back to yesterday. Let's talk about yesterday. Do we trust Mikel Arteta's process? I mean, what I said a few weeks ago with the Liverpool game is that this is going to be a running theme. That midfield that you see will be a running theme. That'll be trusted midfield to go to when the chips are down, when we need to get a lock out a result, or when we need to get a result against the big team. So you're going to see this midfield a lot. So we need to get used to it, and we need to find a way to win with this team. Glad we got Newcastle next. He better fix up. Listen, Newcastle's gonna be a tough game. Super tough game, but I'm just hoping Newcastle are lagging from the midweek games. They're doing the 2 game a week, 3 game a week. They you know what I mean? I'm just hope because their squad is not ready. They didn't build the squad because they were too busy fighting the Isak saga. So I just hope that we catch them on a cold day because I do feel that Eddie Howe's got Arteta's number. He's got his fucking number. Arteta gives Liverpool head start. Oof. Why is it so big, the file? I don't get it. Jeez Louise. Anyway, let's just get that cracking. I'll upload that for you guys tonight. It should be up about 10 o'clock. The file's bigger than I wanted. Now I remember why I don't do this. I remember this takes me back to the old days of having to download it, edit it, cut it up, and then export it, and wait for the export, and then you got to upload it, and before you know it, it's 12 o'clock. And I remembered why I stopped doing that. I've just remembered. And I remembered why I was rushing when I was trying to do this. I was rushing with the download, and I felt some anxieties, and I didn't know what it was I was feeling. But now, just sitting back and reflecting, it was all this. It was all this waiting. And you know what the maddest thing is with an export? If there's a mistake, you got to export again, and it still takes the same amount of time. It's a bit like football. Once you've committed, you won't know until it's too late. Do you know what I mean? That's the moral story. A bit like this process, like as good as it's been, getting us here, getting us stable. I expect that with a club of our magnitude. I expect that wholeheartedly, um, and I don't think it's a hard job. I think if Unai Emery was given time and money, he would have won us at least two more trophies, and would have been in the same position, probably if not one, if not champions. I'm just saying, give Unai the money and the time. Who knows? And he didn't get either of that. So I just, I don't know. The 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 adulation you had at the beginning of the season, the excitement you have at the beginning of the season, it's all drained right now. Because now reality is here, and we're not in the thick of reality yet. That's in about 3 weeks' time, 4 weeks' time, when the games really come thick and fast after this international break. Um, after that, it's gung ho. So to be, listen, anything could happen in that time as well, because that's when a lot of changes happen. But it's, you want to have a head start. You want to put a marker down. You want to frighten people. Who was it? I can't. I said this yesterday again. Someone was talking about aura. Arsenal lack aura, and I just, the more these games, the more we go into these games playing three defensive midfielders, you're going to lack aura at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? It just shows, you're just showing that you're scared, that you're afraid to go out there and show some sort of flair. Do you know what I mean? Go with a player that's going to create and put fear into the other team. Because when we start off our starting 11, do you look at anyone that puts you, that you've got real fear? Oh, as long as you can stop Saka, that's it. You've got 3, 4 men flowing, jiving. They're scared. The Arsenal of yesteryear, when you had an Ozil, this is them times when you had an Ozil and a Lexi baby, they didn't know what was going to happen next. You got a Jizu. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, you got to worry about him. You got to worry about him. You got Theo Walcott, pace of lightning. You got to worry about him. At the Bayor days, Van Persie days, Omri, Bergkamp, Vieira, Lundberg, Perez, the goals are coming from everywhere. Do you know what I mean? You're fearful. So when now there's, Odegaard's not going to score. Zubi's not going to score. Rice ain't going to score. Cool. What? Martinelli is knackered for running up and down the pitch. As long as you've got him cornered, that's fine. That's why Martinelli now works fantastic off the bench. Last 30 minutes, fantastic. Me personally, I'll give him 35 minutes off the bench. Bang. We don't build up through midfield. We've got Calafiori, and that's another thing. Calafiori, like I kept on seeing Calafiori so high at the pitch, and I was just like, come on, man. This is where you need your creative midfielder to be. pop it like the days of Dennis Bergkamp would have been sitting deep and would have found a pocket, or Ozzy would have sat deep, Santi Cazorla would have done something. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Now we've got our left back. We're building from the left back. Like, no, these are fads. That this left back becoming the most important player is a fad thing. Because there's no way your best player should be the left back. Or your most creative should be your fullback. No. They're used as supplementers. These men are supplementing what you're already doing. Do you know what I mean? They're not the most important cog, but they're important cogs. There is no most important, but do you know what I mean? Because it's a team game. But to have your left back, you've got. This is how I always look at it. To have your left back be one of your most creative, they've got to come from so far back that on that pitch, and then you need to get that covered, and then someone else needs to cover. So the cover comes down rather than the cover just slotting in and you know what I mean, like for like. And this is when it starts getting messy. I'm seeing Calafiori. This is when it gets a bit technical now. This is when you start seeing Calafiori so high up the pitch. I want to see a real creative player that's got the ball that can thread that needle through the eye. Do you know what I'm saying? With from a distance, from close range, balls you don't even like a Ozil. Ozil would thread a ball you wouldn't even see. You didn't even see the ball was there. You didn't even see the thread. You didn't see the eye for him to thread that through. You're like, what? Where was that? And suddenly when they show you the next angle from above and you go, oh snap. My man saw that vision. Them De Bruyne balls, the Cesc Fabregas to Schürrle balls. You know, you're not getting that from this Arsenal team, but we got a glimpse of it when Eze came. And I'm not even saying Eze is that type of player, but I know he's got that in his locker. And we saw that yesterday with a ball over the top to Martinelli. Fantastic touch, fantastic finish. That's Martinelli at his very, very best. And that's why I always found it intriguing why the manager decided to uh, drift and change up his whole ethos or one philosophy or one ideal that he had where he wanted Martinelli and Mudryk to interchange. Like, why would you not do that? Okay, we didn't get Mudryk. You got Trossard in as a stopgap. And instead of doing that, instead of going again and finding a like for Mudryk and getting a replacement or your second choice, we've just gone a different direction. And now Trossard's was our player now for life. I mean, he still could have been, but in a different capacity. Now he's still starting games. As someone said, I think it was the Angry Gooner. Um, you got Eze, Martinelli, Trossard. You got a choice against Man City. You pick one that can't run. Crazy. Good players can play together. You ain't got. You ain't got to complicate it. That's the thing. He's overcomplicating things. I don't get why he's overcomplicating things. And that's what I said on the pod today. Since the first title surge, he's overcomplicated things, and I don't get why he's done it. When all he had to do was like for like, you replace Xhaka for a better version of Xhaka. Instead of doing that, he gets Kai Havertz because he thought, oh, Declan Rice can be the number 6, and I'll have these two push up. Anyway, let me download this pod and upload it. Love, Neil.